So a few weeks ago, everyone in the Discord was going a bit crazy, going for Storks only runs. Now by Stork only, that means you can't take any units into battle that are not Storks. But it was also complicated by the fact that it was supposed to be a no scaling run. Or at least some of us were going for no scaling, maybe everyone else was doing different things, I can't remember. I think it was Not a Game Devlog that proposed doing no scaling, which I think adds a bit more of interest to it. Stork is an extremely strong unit, or at least it was. I haven't really played it that much since the update. I still think it is very good because it has a few more use cases now, I suppose. But it doesn't allow you to rig your pack anymore. That has been the problem with Stork and Eagle for a long time, is that because it takes pets from the current pack that you're playing, you can basically just decide exactly what the Stork is going to spawn. In wild packs, you can choose whatever you want. In standard packs, you have a little bit more of a restriction. You know, you can only take certain pets per tier, so you can't just take every single summon pet in the game. However, you can still make an extremely strong tier 5 selection, which is, of course, the final tier that Stork is able to summon once you get to turn 11. So here we're doing pretty well. We've already got 4 Storks. In almost every game, I was going down to 2 hearts or 1 heart very, very early. And then it was just game over, really. But if you get some decent equipment on the Storks and you get some good spawns, like we get Saker Falcon there, and then double Taki, you can actually end up winning some of these rounds. And I suppose that is the main attraction of Stork, is that it made it look like you are an underdog, when actually the Stork is one of the strongest pets in the game, and you could pull off quite spectacular comeback wins. So a lot of teams like this in the early game where there are, you know, big gold pet, hatching chick behind, big tier 1. But I think here the Storks are just going to keep on chipping away. And previously, of course, we were also able to rig the tier 3 spawns in our favour. So we actually end up winning there by virtue of this the sheep being summoned at the end. Now I did have 5 Storks there, but I think it's much better to just combine and get a level 2 as soon as you can. I don't think I actually had chocolate cake in this pack, which a lot of people are using. It's one of my least taken perks. Of course it does allow you to get the Stork to level 2 immediately, but I just don't particularly like it, so I was doing without it. I think after a few games though I did change things up and put it back in the pack. But it's going to be a win here. Of course, Takushi, another very strong tier 3 that's been added that upgraded the strength of the Stork. And if I haven't already mentioned, one of the recent patches changed Stork, so instead of being able to choose the pets that come out of it, it's just any pet from the current tier, from the previous shop tier. So although you're not able to choose, it does mean that you actually can get you know, any pet essentially via Stork. Maybe not quite any, I'm sure there are some exceptions. Of course, I think Stork still cannot summon another Stork. That's always been the case. But it does allow you to get some crazy stuff in Star Pack, so at some point we will go for some runs like that. I've been doing that with Orca for a long time, but of course Stork gives you access to all the non-faint pets as well. So we completely ruin Rev's team here by moving the River Dolphin to the front, but it doesn't look like it's going to matter. We're still going to lose. Yeah, Rev playing overpowered units like Okapi as per usual. So now on turn 11 we get access to Mushroom, and Mushroom is the game changer, because now that gives us 2 level 2 Storks for the price of 1. We managed to move the the geometric tortoise there. It snipes the Scorpion, which is really unfortunate. But the second Scorpion doesn't get knocked out. Actually, didn't really matter there. It had enough attack, regardless of having Peanut. But we still win despite being at a crushing disadvantage in terms of stats. And you can see the strength of the spawns. You know, we've got Nyala, we've got Scorpion, there's Nessie, Stonefish. What other ones are there? I guess we'll see some more of them in the coming rounds. And I think maybe towards the end here, it would have probably been correct just to keep rolling. Yeah, of course we get Eagle as well, which produces a small one. Keep rolling to make sure that Nessie, when it spawns, produces a big unit. Of course, at the end we're just rolling anyway, looking for more Storks and Chocolate. But we win here because we got enough stats onto the Nessie as a result of rolling so much. And now we're upgrading to a full 5 squad. Okay, maybe only for a brief moment as we then combine them together. Of course, it doesn't make sense to play a mushroom unit at the front. Here's another big stat team. And this Kappa is going to get full value because they don't have space. We do get the instant retriever summon as well. And Porcupine isn't going to do anything against these very, very tiny units. Another Nyala, but at this point we've already had the summon. Yeah, Kappa's another really strong one. If you're interested in seeing some more clips of these, they're in the Discord. I think a few people have managed to actually win with this, getting all the way to the end without taking any other units into battle and without scaling their Storks as well. I'm sure Freets posted an incredible one where it was a single Stork winning. It might have been wild packs, but still very impressive. And Kappa is definitely a big reason behind that. This time the Scorpion escapes the clutches of the Geometric Tortoise, but it doesn't quite get through to knock out the Pygmy Hippo. It doesn't matter though because the doggo is so huge. So now we're on 9. We get the level 3 Stork. We don't find anything on the last roll. Just have to cross our fingers for a good opponent. And it's Yogru. So level 3 Flea deletes all of the mushrooms and we instantly lose after the first attack. I don't think there's any way we could come back from that. Actually, just realizing there that of course we did have Phoenix as well. Or maybe there was a way for us to come back there. Let me know in the comments if you think I could have won that with a different set of summons, but yeah, losing the mushrooms is just absolutely catastrophic.